What's up guys, it's Paralyzer here, and today I'm going to be showing you the new ultimate grounded storage room in the Super Duper update. In the past we have made two separate storage room videos, and this one is an improvement on both of them, as it is now the best storage room in the game. This has everything you'll ever need, and also it has level 5 coziness in the entire storage room. So you'll have all those buffs the entire time that you're inside of it. This is what the storage room looks like from the outside, and then we have the interior. Now, the main interior here is a 5 by 5 floor. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 5. And then in the corner of the 5 by 5, there's an extra 3 floors here. And this one is just regular, and then this one, there's an extra 3 floors here as well. And then this is the entrance right here. We enter on the corner, just like all of the other storage rooms that I've built in the past. As you can see, we're using the new large storage chests, as these have more slots. These have 60 slots per chest. You can fit 10 chests on each row, and then there is 4 lots of double. So 80 chests for a total of 80 times 60, which is 4,800 slots in the chests. Quite a lot of slots. So that should be enough storage to fit your needs whenever you're playing Grounded, pretty much. If it's not, you need to stop playing the game and get a job. Ironic, I know. And then in this corner right here, we have the new large plank pallet. This holds 60 grass planks. I put it diagonally because it kind of just looks nicer. You could rotate it and put it like over here, and then you could fit something there if you wanted to, but I kind of just like the way it looks having it diagonal. This holds 60 grass planks, and then on the opposite side, we have the new weed stem pallet. This holds 60 weed stems, so they both hold the same amount. Again, you could probably fit multiple weed stem pallets in here if you wanted to. You could put 2. I went with 1 because it looks kind of nicer, but if you want to put 2, put 2. If you want to have a separate room entirely for the pallets and you don't want to leave them in your storage room, then all you've got to do is just decide that you don't want this. So you just put a wall here instead and a wall here, and then you could use this corner for something else instead, and you wouldn't have to add on to the storage room. In terms of the middle island here, I have the new Petal Bed on top. This would be where you would set your spawn point and where you would respawn, and also where you would sleep. I've been sleeping there regularly. As you can see, the buff stacks every time you sleep. So I currently have 5 times comfy defense and comfy energy because I keep sleeping. Then at the bottom, we have the crafting bench. We've got these on both sides just because it's easier access. Obviously, the crafting tables can reach every single chest around the storage room because they have a far enough range. This is built perfectly so that even if you're standing over here using the Smoothie Station, it can reach the chests that are all the way over here with whatever items I have in. If I put a clover leaf in there and I go all the way over here, you'll see when I go into here, the smoothie that takes the clover leaves, if I hide my cam for a second, you can see that the clover leaves are actually registering, despite us being on the other side of the storage room from that chest. So it does indeed work. Then on the top layer, we have a full row of grinders here, which, I mean, you can fit as many as you can fit. I managed to get in 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 of them. But you can maybe get more, you can maybe get less. It depends how good you are at placing these things. Then again, we have the spinning wheels. I decided this time to make them all face the same way, just to make it easier to access them. You can reach these from down below just by walking along. These, again, how many did I get here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we got 18 spinning wheels, 16 grinders. We have 2 dew collectors. This is to, if you're playing single player, this should give you enough water to make sure you never run out. I'll try my best, by the way, to include a ingredients or like a resources list in the description, as I know this thing probably costs a lot of resources. I will try to include one in the description, but it's going to be expensive. Even one of these large storage chests is going to cost you 2 lint rope and 4 pinecone pieces. But you could replace these with smaller storage chests if you don't feel like you need the bigger ones, you know? Then over here we have 2 cookeries. I went with 2 just because why not? You know, maybe I need more than 1. I probably don't know. I went with 2 drying racks or jerky racks. This is something I didn't have in the previous storage rooms. I decided to put 2 in here so that you can dry your berry leather, get your pupa leather, those sorts of things. I've gone with 3 ovens, again, just to cook all your globs, all your boss fights, anything that you might need, you can cook it in these 3 ovens. And the 2 glue mashers for the repair glue to repair all of your tools and weapons. And we have 3 fridges. You don't need 3. You could go with 1 fridge if you only want 1. But, you know, 1 for the raw meat, 1 for the cooked meat, and 1 for the meals or something like that. I don't know. And then in the 3rd corner over here, we have a roasting spit. We have a smoothie station. And finally, we have a smithing station. This is everything you could possibly need, I think. The only thing we don't have is any garden patches or water containers, but I don't really think you need those. Obviously, no sap catchers, as there is nothing you can attach these sap catchers to in here, as far as I'm aware. Unless someone knows something that I don't, I'm pretty sure the sap catcher isn't gonna attach to any of these things. I wish it would, but you need to attach it to a tree. But everything else that's on here is in the storage room. There's nothing that you can't store inside of here. There's not a pet house, but, you know, the pets get separated, okay? They don't get to live here. And again, there's not a waft emitter, but that's irrelevant. Coziness, you'll notice we are level 5 coziness. How are you level 5 coziness, Paralyzer? You know, there's nothing in here that gives coziness. Well, right, let's head up to the roof. This is what I have on the roof that's going to give you the max level coziness. Now, all of this stuff isn't too expensive. You should be able to get most of it relatively easily. First, we have the 3 trophies for the 3 bosses. These actually give the most comfiness out of any of the trophies in the game. You'll notice the coziness bar right above my head right now. It's quite small unless you're hovering over the boss trophies. These things, for some reason, have a much, much higher comfiness than any of the other trophies or mounts in the game. So I used all 3 of these right here from the 3 bosses. I used all of the statues. You can see we have the 3 ones made of wood and the 3 ones made of marble. I did actually miss one of the marble statues. We're missing the, what are we missing? We're missing Moldork because he floats. I can put him here though if I want. You could use Moldork, you know? Okay, we have the grandfather clock because this gives good coziness. We have the pupil at the couch. We have these 2 braziers as these also give good coziness. We have the trash can and the mant gong. This gives you enough to give you all the coziness you could possibly need. You could move some stuff like the mant gong inside of the storage room if you wanted to, because you can hit it to get a melee buff. I don't know why you'd want this in here, but if you did, you can put it in here next to the weed stem pallet or something, and then walk over and hit it whenever you need to get that buff. Same thing with the hot tub. If you moved, say, the plank pallet over here, yeah, you can fit in the hot tub next to the plank pallet. It's probably easier to put next to the weed stem pallet, though. And this, again, gives you more coziness. It also gives you a regen buff. So if you're looking for all these things that have the secret buffs, then you could also add those into your build as well. Those are the main ones that give buffs. You've got the wasp paper lamp now, something that I didn't include in the build as it's only just been added recently. But you could use that for a bit of extra coziness, you know. You could use the toenail if you want to light the build up. You could use the new toenail chandeliers, as I know these things are very, very good for coziness. And they're probably a bit expensive to build, but they do look very unique. You'll always have, even if I go to this corner over here, I still have level 5 coziness the entire time. So I highly recommend you build this storage room. Again, you can make some stuff cheaper, like by using regular storage chests. If you're trying to collect all of the lint rope and pine cones you'd need to build all these chests and you're trying to save up, then I recommend just building regular chests temporarily. But this is the new and improved ultimate storage room for Grounded 1.2. Everything is kind of mashed into this small area here, but I promise you that it'll be worth building, and you should definitely make it, as you'll always be very, very cozy. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like on it. I'll see you in the next Grounded video. Have a great rest of your day.